Another thing related to priorities is to justify my priority. How can I justify my priority? Sometimes the student is confused whether I am going in the right direction or not, and how can I justify this is my priority? For example, as said earlier, a student may have a situation where there is somebody sick in the family. The school is expecting the student to perform well in the examination, but at the same time, this student is facing a problem at home and a serious situation is there where a parent or a sibling is not well and that person needs his attention. So how am I going to justify that I have to have a priority to look after my family member at home? How would this person explain it to the teacher? Sometimes they feel very scared to talk about it to the teacher because the teacher is just going to say, you need to work hard and you need to focus on your studies. You can't be doing anything else. Is that justified on the part of the teacher? The teacher must realize that he is a human being and he is full of emotions at that age. And he is at that young age where he cannot decide how to handle things. He gets pressurized and maybe he won't be able to do any of the two tasks in a way which is appropriate. Maybe he wouldn't even be able to focus on his studies, and at the same time he won't be able to devote his time to the person who needs his help in the family. Therefore, please encourage the students to talk about their priority and their suffering, which is really making them as a confused individual to decide how to justify my priority. Overcome these pressures by discussing brainstorming. Let the student have a discussion with the teacher. Let the student have a brainstorming session with the teacher. It can also be done with a parent. Not necessarily only the teachers can help in it. Any community member can also help with having a brainstorming session. Also, the school staff can help in that and find out how to justify the priority of the student, which is making him a confused person. For example, let us take the case study of a student who needs to work hard on his school subjects because the exams are quite close by. The exams are just going to happen the next week and somebody in the family falls sick. So what is the priority? He is just thinking about it and he is confused about it. It is the job of the teacher or the parent or the community member to encourage the student to talk about it. And then ask him questions. Do you think you can appear in the exams later? Is there a chance that the school would let you sit for the exam later, maybe next month? If that is not possible, is it possible that there is somebody else you can arrange to look after the sick person in the family? Maybe there is some answer to some question. Maybe the school, when asked, they can arrange the examination to be held for this particular child next month. Or maybe it is an exam which is a board or a university exam being held by an external body and it cannot be held again for this specific student. Therefore, that means in this case, the exam would be a priority and the school and the community, the parents, everybody can help to support and to get a help to look after the sick person in the family during the examination time. A schedule can be formed in which different people may be coming to the family and helping them in the need when the sick person has to go to the hospital. So things can always be sorted out by having a discussion, by putting many questions and asking for answers. This is the brainstorming session which helps everybody to find a solution.